Naaman was general of the army under the king of Aram. He was important to his master, who held him in the highest esteem because it was by him that God had given victory to Aram, a truly great man, but afflicted with a grievous skin disease. It so happened that Aram, on one of its raiding expeditions against Israel, captured a young girl who became maid to Naaman's wife. And one day she said to her mistress, "Oh, if only my master could meet the prophet of Samaria, he would be healed of his skin disease."
Naaman went straight to his master and reported what the girl from Israel had said.
"Well then," said the king of Aram, "go and I'll send a letter of introduction to the king of Israel."
So he went off, taking with him about 750 pounds of silver, 150 pounds of gold, and 10 sets of clothes.
And Naaman delivered the letter to the king of Israel. The letter read, "When you get this letter, you'll know that I've personally sent my servant Naaman to you. Heal him of his skin disease."
When the king of Israel read this letter, he was terribly upset, ripping his robes to pieces. He said, "Am I a god with the power to bring death or life, that I get orders to heal this man from this disease? What's going on here? That king is trying to pick a fight, that's what."
And Elisha, the man of God, heard what had happened, that the king of Israel was so distressed that he ripped his robe to shreds. So he sent word to the king, "Why are you so upset, ripping your robe like this? Send him to me, so he'll learn that there's a prophet in Israel."
So Naaman, with his horses and chariots, arrived in style and stopped at Elisha's door.
And Elisha sent out a servant to meet him with this message, "Go to the river Jordan and immerse yourself 7 times. Your skin will be healed, and you'll be as good as new."
Naaman lost his temper. He turned on his heel, saying, "I thought he'd personally come out and meet me, call on the name of God, wave his hand over the diseased spot, and get rid of the disease. The Damascus rivers, Abana and Pharpar, are cleaner by far than the rivers in Israel. Why not bathe in them? At least I'd get clean." He stomped off, mad as a hornet.
But his servants caught up with him and said, "Father, if the prophet had asked you to do something hard and heroic, wouldn't you have done that? So why not this simple, wash and be clean?"
So he did it. He went down and immersed himself in the Jordan 7 times, following the orders of the holy man. His skin was healed. It was like the skin of a little baby. He was as good as new.
And then Jesus says, "How terrible for you teachers of the law and Pharisees. You are hypocrites. You give God 1/10 of everything you earn, even your spice rack of mint, dill, and cumin. But you don't obey the really important teachings of the law: justice, mercy, and being loyal. These are the things you should do, as well as those other things. You guide the people, but you are blind. You are like a person who picks a fly out of a drink, but then swallows a camel." The word of God for the people of God.
Thanks be to God.